Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. We're going to do your monthly reading for September 2020. I'm using the Light Seekers Tarot, Ace of Cups, by Chris Ann Donnelly. Can we please get a Celtic cross for September 2020 for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Independence for September 2020. Can we please get a Celtic cross for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sun, clarity, joy, children, and there's Ace of Swords on the bottom, so that was clarity as well. Focus. Side drop, Queen of Swords, single mom, professional, cutting off what no longer serves you, speaking up for yourself. A little bit hardened energy there. Five of Swords. Okay, this was on one side, this is on the other. Some kind of shady situation, disgrace, abuse of power, bullying. Ace of Wands, inspiration, passion. Ten of Swords, a toxic cycle that's ended or about to end. Two of Wands, wanting more, being pulled in a different direction. So could be you're thinking about something that you might be feeling guilty about, might be unfair to some other people, but it's a new idea that's very exciting to you, and you're just about done with this painful cycle that's been going on in your life, that you want something new, fresh, exciting. All right, but let's see where this goes. That was a lot of drops there. It's for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020, please. What's going on for Pisces for September 2020? Can we please get a Celtic cross for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020? What's going on for Pisces? What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020? Yeah, I've got the deck. Situation, Three of Pentacles. Challenge is Ten of Cups. Conscious, Queen of Pentacles. Subconscious, Seven of Wands. Let's move this over. Recent past, Nine of Swords. Recent future, Ten of Wands. Okay. You right now, Three of Swords. Around you, Queen of Wands. Hopes and fears, Ace of Swords, outcome. There it is again, Queen of Swords. On the bottom, Seven of Swords. Okay. Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, working with other people. It's the card for artists. Being recognized for the work you do, your craft. Now, if this was a love reading, which it looks like it is, this looks like there's a third-party situation. It could be that, you know, you are looking at two different people, being in a relationship and then looking outside of your relationship, dealing with someone else, or someone's doing that to you. Your challenge is Ten of Cups, finding happiness, that, you know, the children, the picket fence, all that, whatever that is to you, that emotional joy and fulfillment, wanting to be happy. That's your challenge. Consciously, Queen of Pentacles. This is a mother energy. This could be a Capricorn or another sign, Taurus or Virgo. This is someone who is protective of her house and home, financially independent, a nurturer, someone who can take care of others, her tribe, okay? And you look at the body language of the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, very similar. Subconscious, you've got the Seven of Wands is, could be that you're someone who a lot of people are interested in, and that, you know, romantically speaking, that you are waiting for that one person that stands out. Or it could be in general life that You have a lot of competition or challengers, and you're always kind of able to keep ahead of them, okay, without letting them win or cause serious damage. In the recent past, you got Nine of Swords. That's a card of restless sleep, nightmares, a little bit of like emotional torment there, okay, where you can't get rest. This affects your health. This affects your sleep. It's very stressful. In the recent future, you got the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is, in this deck, you see this person packing up all their stuff and leaving and going somewhere, like they're on a big journey. And even though with the Ten of Wands, there's a lot of stress and responsibilities, it implies that there's an end in sight, because 10 is about completion, which means that you're almost done, where you can relax. There's one more great push and then you can rest. You right now, Three of Swords, is loss. Okay, something, heartbreak, loss, disappointment. Could be there's like intense jealousy towards you that's caused you a lot of stress. Could be from your workplace, could be in a romantic interest. Could be that you've lost somebody, is broken up with somebody. Okay, why? Because consciously thinking of the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is this like married, nurturer, you know, queen of matriarch, queen of the house, right? But then there's heartbreak here, you right now. You see this person packed up and leaving. You see the Queen of Swords at the end. The Queen of Swords is someone who's like, you know, she's using that sword. That sword is her truth. That sword is victory, clarity. You got Ace of Swords here too. When you see those swords, you know it's about focus, thought, planning. And also speech, how you communicate. Sharp tongue, cutting people off, cutting things that no longer serve you out of your life. So, around you, you got the Queen of Wands. Could be someone, you know, okay, let me describe. There's a lot of ladies here, man. You got Queen of Pentacles, Swords, and Wands. And you have Three of Pentacles. This is very complex here. Let me describe the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who's action-oriented. She's someone who manifests her passions. She's someone who's psychic with the black cat there. Exciting. She wants to go out and make things happen. She's charming. People want to be around her. She's fun. She's a go-getter. She makes things happen. She's not someone to sit back and wait for things to happen. She is the fun. She creates the fun. She is also extremely attractive, virile, exciting. So there's someone like this around. It looks like this kind of person, almost like they've abracadabra this kind of horrible outcome here with the Three of Swords. Hopes and fears, Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords, you see this light coming from her mind. That's at best like this focus and clarity where everything, the clouds disappear, the stress, the nightmares where you can't think straight. You just want to get some focus and clarity. And Ace of Swords is also about the sword is sharp, cuts both ways, to be mindful of your speech, how you communicate with others, cutting off people, making sure that you're not burning bridges that you might need later on. All of that is implied with the Ace of Swords. It's also your truth. It's the card of truth, victory, clarity. So, hopes and fears, like you want to stand up for yourself. You want to speak your truth. You want that truth to be known. You also want focus and clarity, victory, all those types of energies. In the outcome, you've got Queen of Swords. This is the card of the single mom, the single woman. And now it's like this move away from the Queen of Pentacles in your mind energy to Queen of Swords, which, you know, she's got her sword ready. Instead of worrying about the pentacle, now she's got the sword. And anybody who steps up to the Queen of Swords has to be honest and transparent Otherwise, the Queen of Swords is not going to fall for anything shady or tricksy. And just waiting, you know, it's fair, logical, but hardened. And it's got the single woman or single person energy here. Seven of Swords on the bottom, you see this hooded figure with a knife and with all these crows. By moonlight. So again, this got this sneaky energy. Seven of Swords can be the card of thievery, stealing, sneaking information, snooping, skimming from the till. Or if you're, you know, moving on to something else, trial and error, seeing how things go. Let me just see what's underneath there. Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Death, Empress. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. This looks like a relationship read and a breakup read. Now it's a rebirth of Venus. It's an 8-year cycle. It started in June of this year, and major transitions happen in love, romance, like children are born, long-term relationships end, or you meet a new person and start something new. So 8-year cycle. It's a very potent time right now for the rebirth of Venus. You should Google that. So here it looks like it's a breakup. All right, 2 cards, Morning Glory and Crocus. So Morning Glory, it says affection and determination. The morning glory which blooms for a day differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. By Alan Watts. Affection and determination. Okay, I'm going to let that resonate with you as it will. Crocus. Cheerfulness. It is spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Rainer Maria Rilke. On the bottom, Lilac. First, emotions of love. Love is the the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Ben Hecht. Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Okay. This is kind of sad, Pisces. But let's keep going. Let's pull some love oracle cards because it looks like a relationship read. This is Romance Angels by Dorian Virtue. Okay, that was easy, and it fell right on the 3 of Swords. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. On the bottom, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So, pay attention to the red flags. It speaks to whoever you're dealing with, and it explains the card as watch how they treat the chauffeur, the waitress or waiter, other people that are, you know, around you. So it implies this kind of using or possible like materialistic kind of person that you might be with, and maybe they're using you for your wealth or for your I don't know, whatever opportunities or you know, abundance that you bring into their life, because it's not a card that's talking about, or you're gonna, you know, it specifically implies, you know, wealth and kind of having to pay attention to someone who might not be sincere. And the only way to find out what they're truly like is to watch how they treat other people, not you, because they just might be like, you know, fanning your ego and talking real sweet to you, but watch how they treat others in, let's say, like other kind of jobs, like, you know, what I just mentioned earlier. So it's not to say that this is a no-go for sure. It's just saying to be mindful and to communicate with that person about your concerns. So the signs are cautioning you. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Is, let me read that to you, okay? It's pretty obvious, but these cards go in like 4 different directions. The stirrings within your heart represent the song of romance calling to you. This card comes to you as guidance to follow the pathway of those feelings. Perhaps you've met someone who made your heart leap and you wondered whether to pursue him or her. Well, this card says that the answer is yes. Take action by flirting, asking the person out on a date, or making your feelings known. If you've recently been longing for more romance in your life, this card is a signal to take charge of making that happen. You can romance yourself by, for example, treating yourself to a luxurious massage or pedicure, buying yourself presents, or watching a romantic movie. You can also actively pursue and attract romance. First, affirm that it is already inside of you. A partner definitely brings these feelings to the surface, however, they were within you as a potential initially. The more you affirm I am romantically loved, the more you attract this condition within yourself and through a relationship. In some cases, you'll receive this card as a signal that you are ready for a new relationship. It then guides you to take action, such as being aware of people you meet who may be potential partners, as well as frequenting places where such potential partners may be. These would be locations or events associated with your hobbies and interests. All right, so now I get it. It's talking about this third-party situation with the Three of Pentacles. A challenge is finding your happiness, okay? And you've definitely got more than one person on the brain, okay? Or there's more than one person involved here. We can see right away there's already three queens. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. And when you see court cards, it often represents people, okay? And you see the sneakery going on with Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, and pay attention to the red flags, and you're heartbroken, it could be that somebody else has made off with whoever you're interested in, or there's cheating going on, or they're dealing with more than one person. Look at this Nine of Swords in the recent past. You stayed up worrying, sleepless nights, all about this stuff. And Ten of Wands is just, intense pressure, great responsibilities. And also, Ten of Wands, honestly, is about working your ass off to get the job done. That's about creating, manifesting. And it implies, with all that work you're doing, great stress and responsibility. It's like carrying a heavy, heavy burden on your back. Feeling pressed down, oppressed by that burden. And in the end, what happens is heartbreak, loss, and disappointment. You end up single. Okay, with the Queen of Swords. And a little bit hardened. And hoping for truth, clarity, to speak your truth. Okay, anyways, let's pull one more romance card. This is Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Can we get a card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020? What's going on for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020? Cut the deck. Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. And on the bottom, love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. Okay, I'm going to move on. This is the Native Spirit Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. Can we get a card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020, please? Offerings. The bottom, Vision Quest. I'm going to read offerings. The universe is grateful for you. You are a gift to the world. Feel gratitude for everything in your life, even the things that don't seem perfect. Appreciation for everything flows through you in great bounty. Cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you, and thus you will be cherished. Your native spirit wants you to know. Every native culture throughout history has made offerings, often on a daily basis. Offerings were made to the sun, the earth, the plants, the animals, and to everything in creation. The offerings varied culture to culture, but they were always made with a feeling of extreme appreciation for the bounty of life. Gratitude was the secret to a joy-filled life. True thankfulness can work like modern-day alchemy in your life, yielding happiness and peace beyond imagination. And it's simple. Find what's good and wonderful in every moment, no matter what's happening around you. There's always something to be grateful for. Whatever you appreciate in life will grow, so discover what you're thankful for, even the people and situations you found challenging, and watch miracles unfold. The journey. As a suggestion, make an offering to whatever nurtures your soul. If you're nurtured by a particular place in nature, for example, you might consider leaving some fruit at the base of a tree for the animals in that area to give thanks for the beauty that is there. So it's saying making offerings to show appreciation and to be aware of your blessings even in challenging times. All right. Let's get a crystal. This is the Daily Crystal Inspiration Cards by Heather Eskenazi. Can we please get a crystal for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus to work with for September 2020? Lemurian Quartz, practice patience. Beautiful. On the bottom, sodalite, speak your truth. And that's that. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Lilac, crocus, morning glory. Put that right there. Sodalite, speak your truth. Lemurian Quartz, practice patience. Okay. So let's talk about Lemurian first. Lemurian Quartz. Slow down. There's no need to hurry or rush through life. There is enough time for you to do everything that you need to do. Learn to quiet the restless parts of yourself and take life one step at a time. There's a difference between being busy and being productive. Make sure you spend your precious time on the things that matter most. Patience is not something you acquire once and never have to think of again. It is a practice, one that must be consciously drawn upon even when your poise is tested. Go with the pace of nature and trust that everything will happen in due course. A little mindful patience makes the everyday more enjoyable so that you can appreciate life's natural pauses. Core questions. What people or situations test your patience? How can you be more patient in your everyday life? Crystal action. Affirm. I am patient. Today, slow down, let someone pass in front of you in traffic, or go in front of you in line at a store. Practicing patience, right? So sodalite, let me talk about real quick. Sodalite, which is Canadian crystal. Speak your truth. You have something to say. You have a powerful voice. Speak up. Allow your words to flow from your heart, ensuring that your communication is authentic to how you feel. Although it can be much easier to let certain things go unsaid, it's important to have those difficult, even sometimes awkward conversations to express yourself and ask for what you really need. Articulating your thoughts and feelings to others allows them to understand and honor your truth. Through your clear, confident communication, others can hear what your heart is really saying. Core questions. When do you need to speak up for yourself? Where are you not being honest with yourself and others? How would it feel to speak your truth? Crystal action. Affirm. I communicate clearly and others listen to my truth. Today, speak from your heart instead of your head. All right, the final card is the Spiritual Guidance by Megan Watterson. This is the Divine Feminine Oracle cards, full of beautiful goddesses from all over the world, saints, ascended masters, dakinis, Can we please get a beautiful spiritual guidance card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020? What's going on for Pisces? Can we please get some spiritual guidance for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for September 2020, please? I'm going to cut the deck. On the top we have Aquilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. And with Goddess Aquilanda, it's like, if you're always broken, no one can break you. Because you're always broken and you can still just be more love. But I'll read a little bit about her. And then I check the one on the bottom as well. So I'm going to leave Goddess Aquilanda here. So that you know when you see this card too, it's tough times. Alright, Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Okay, there you go, Pisces. Get two beautiful cards. And I'll read you the portion that says when your soul selects her card. They're not in alphabetical order. I have to look them up. Okay, so in Aquilanda, page 96, it says, when your soul selects her card, many of us exert tremendous energy in the effort to not break or fall apart. We resist our grief, our heartbreak, or we deny the need to change until the choice no longer feels like it's ours. Something sideswipes us in our ordinary life and shatters who we think we are and how we identify ourselves. Here's what Aquilanda reminds us. Vulnerability is our greatest strength. If we are always broken, we can never break. Aquilanda is the most intimate and personally powerful goddess because she meets us in those moments when we can feel most alone, most exposed, and most afraid. She models how to thrive in the midst of change. She uses pain to joyfully and purposefully transform. She sees everything as an opportunity to release what isn't serving her, and she knows that being broken isn't a failure or something we should avoid. It's actually the whole point. We are here to let our ideas of ourselves go up in flames, so that beneath the ashes, the soft core of who we truly are arises, and so that we remember that it's not the heart that ever breaks, it's the ego. The heart only ever expands. Soul Voice Meditation, what heartbreak can I see now as an opportunity to expand? Intention, everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. So liberation, it looks like something has happened that is not picture perfect. That's, you feel vulnerable because it's broken the perfect picture here. And it's the ego. Separate from the ego equals if you're able to just let that need to be perfect go, and you just accept that, if you're always broken, you can't ever be broken by something else. And still, that's the purpose, to get to that soft core essence, which is to be only more love, become only more love. So you see how it goes from Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. Now, honestly, this is like the married mom, matriarch, and this is the single lady, independent and fierce type of energy. So there's a great change here. Okay, so Yemoja. Let's read Yemoja or Yemanya sometimes. 194. So pretty in this deck. So let's see what it says. For when your soul selects her card. Yemoja creates a flow where before there was a block or a stagnation in our life force. When we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor. From having a child to writing a book, Yemoja is the feminine essence that sets our energy back in motion. As a mermaid, she exists both in the world and also in the unseen depths. She can help us dive down deep into the unconscious or into the collective unconscious and retrieve the hidden secrets or the wise pearls that we need to navigate, that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. And just to say, like, Lemurian Quartz as well is known for that. It's said to contain all the knowledge and the wisdom and information from the past. And I think there was more to it. I forget. I get amnesia, but it's into the hidden secrets here. It's talking about retrieving the hidden secrets of the wise pearls that we need to integrate now for our life to flow again. As the Queen of the Ocean, she baptizes us to start over, to begin again right now, to let everything become brand new. She encourages us to use water as a ritual to send out our offerings to her, to bless our bodies in a warm bath, or to walk along a body of water and allow its perspective to give us the answer or blessings we seek. Umoja wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. Why do children calm down after a bath? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that held us in the womb, the return to our first and most primal element, the loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy. This allows us to release feelings or thoughts of being trapped or stuck. Umoja reminds you to use your tail. You are not of this earth. You are of the sea. Soul voice meditation. What do I need to bring out of the depths into the material world? Intention. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. All right, Pisces, that was your reading for September 2020. It looks like some kind of breakup, parting of ways, speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, and also not to get too caught up in things not working out the way you had hoped. And to remember the Piscean kind of energy with Goddess Umoja. Creativity, abundance, and it says, I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. And also to make offerings. And there's a lot of focus on water. It's not just for you guys. To drink water, to have the water salt bath, water, soaks in the tub, walking by water. There's a huge push I'm getting towards those kind of readings as well. Other than that, it's not that bad. It just looks like whoever you're dealing with, you might have to, pay attention. There's something sneaky going on with this. Pay attention to the red flag. 7 of Swords, something sneaky. 3 of Pentacles, third party situation. You deal with it as you have to. It looks like you're going to swing that sword and you're going to cut it off. You might be sad about it, but after the 10 of Wands, one more push, you're done, and then you move on. All right, Pisces, that was it. Hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll talk to you guys very soon. Thank you for watching.